Leaders, for the last few days, there has been rising demand from India. The citizens are asking its government to attack Pakistan and reclaim POK. Therefore, the agenda today is Pakistan occupied Kashmir. We are going to look at POK from various angles. Many of you would have questions like what exactly POK means? What regions come under POK? We'll talk about it. We'll also talk about the problems of POK and what part of POK are security threat to India. And is India really capable of attacking Pakistan and reclaiming the part of Kashmir occupied by it? Or is it just a rhetoric? If India is capable and it attacks Pakistan and occupies POK, then shall it acquire the whole of POK or only part of it? Because POK is definitely not come to you without risk and challenges. Today, we'll also talk about what are India's stakes in this game. The game is a lot bigger because China is also involved in POK because of China Pakistan economic corridor. So, we'll also look at it keeping China's interest in mind. And finally, we will talk what steps can India follow to contain our rogue neighbor Pakistan in the long run. So far, we have been noticing there is a terror attack, there is a countermeasure from us, another terror attack, and the cycle is going on and on and on. What can we do to sustainably deal with Pakistan? While answering all these questions, I'm going to show you a lot of maps so that you have absolute clarity about geography, geopolitics, and various other factors influencing the relationship between Pakistan, India, and China. So stay tuned, it's going to be a long video. One thing I can promise is that the time that you invest here will be worthwhile. This is going to give you absolute clarity about this whole issue, the strategic advantages India has, the vulnerabilities that India carries, and how it can deal in a complex situation like this. So let's start with Pakistan's map to understand how Pakistan looks like geographically. The colored part that you see, this is Pakistan, and in northwest of Pakistan is Afghanistan. Here is Turkmenistan, and here this part is Tajikistan. All right. Below it is Arabian Sea, and on the eastern side, India is here. You can see Jammu and Kashmir. This is Aksai Chin that we lost to China in 1962 war. And this part, although it was part of POK, but this part has been gifted by Pakistan to China. So this is China. This is also currently under China's control, and all this is China. Now, Baluchistan, all of us have heard about. Pakistan is facing a lot of problem here. There's state of civil war. Recently, there was a train attack that's known to all of us. Sindh province. This is Sindh province. Karachi, all of you would have heard about. Karachi is known for its port. It's like Mumbai in India. It's the financial capital of Pakistan. Then comes this Punjab province. Punjab holds a lot of power. Punjab is the center point of Pakistan's military and polity. So all the decisions that are taken, all the politicians that you talk about, Zardari, Bhutto, Imran Khan, Nawaz Sharif, Shahbaz Sharif, all of these guys come from Punjab. Most of the army generals also belong to Punjab. Up here, northwest of Punjab is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. If you watched the movie Diplomat, you would have an idea how people look like, how do they behave, what kind of governance is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And then here, this tiny part, it's like NCR, Delhi NCR you have. Similarly, Islamabad administrative zone, this part is called. And then comes the part that matters to us. And let me show you in a different color. So this purple part and this orange part, this is called POK. So POK constitutes of two parts. What Pakistanis call, or those who live in this part of POK, they call it Azad Kashmir. So this orange part is Azad Kashmir. And this is called Gilgit Baltistan. When we talk about POK, the part that I have marked in blue is the matter of concern to us. This part marked in blue. Now, let's look on the Google map how it looks like. The direction that I have marked, that's of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So it starts at Gwadar Port, and this is Port Qasim in Karachi, and this is here it goes all the way to Lahore, and then to Islamabad, and here it enters, as you can see, POK. This is POK, and goes to, this is all that is, we are asking them to give back this part to us, and a good part, as you see, of this China-Pakistan Economic Corridor covers POK. And after it completes, it enters China. So this is China. Now, POK has two parts, as you saw. Gilgit Baltistan, let me make it clear to you. So these two parts are parts of POK here. So as we see, it would be something like this. Now, we want to claim POK. So this part of the territory is under Pakistan's control now. Okay, so this part is under Pakistan's control. Now, you have understanding of Pakistan, and here, as you have seen on the map, Afghanistan, Afghanistan's capital Kabul, rest of India, it's China here, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, all that you can see. Now, there is an interesting thing that I want to share with you. So, if this area comes under India's control, then India's border would be like this. And here comes Afghanistan. This is Afghanistan. So India will have a border with Afghanistan here. This is Afghanistan. So India would have a direct border with Afghanistan if we bring back complete POK to us. Now the challenge is, as you see in the map, the green part is at the lower level. As you go up, it gets colder and colder, and the terrain becomes tough for you. The logistics is going to be a lot more difficult to manage if you go high. Now, let's look at the problem zone in this. So this is Jammu and Kashmir, and you can see this is Afghanistan. This is, the red one is Afghanistan. This is Tajikistan. This is China, and this is us, India. So what's the problem in POK? The most troubled part of POK that keeps giving us nightmares, all the terrorist attack. We talk about terrorist camp. Where are they located? So they are located on the border of India, if we consider this the border, and Pakistan. So must have heard about Abbottabad. Here, Osama bin Laden was caught. So this area is the real nightmare for our security. Let's explore that in detail. So if I zoom out, you see Abbottabad, where Osama bin Laden was found. Balakot, where India struck last time. Muzaffarabad, all these come under Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And this is the breeding ground for terrorists. And what they keep doing is they would do a terror attack in India, cross the border. This part, Gilgit Baltistan, and this is independently managed. This part, the one that you see in orange, is called Azad Kashmir. This is Azad Kashmir, and all the terrorism and everything is happening here. Let me show you too. So this is the nightmare for us. If I show you on this map, then this is the area. All the problems are happening here. So this is the biggest concern for us. Now, let's look at the benefit of acquiring the part taken by Pakistan. So if we acquire it, then we will have a border with Afghanistan, this part. Our border with China will also expand. So China, as of now, this part is Aksai Chin. Here, this part is managed by Pakistan. So our border with China will extend here. So here our border with China will extend, and then we'll have a border with Afghanistan, and then we'll have a border, all this border with Pakistan. Now the problem is, this is our Jammu and Kashmir. You can see Srinagar here, Muzaffarabad, Abbottabad. Abbottabad is inside Pakistan. This is not POK, but Muzaffarabad, this comes under POK. Balakot and all of that comes under POK. So we have two choices. One, that this is Gilgit Baltistan, and this is called what they call Azad Kashmir. Azad Kashmir. So we have two choices. Either we attack and acquire all of this, or we acquire one part of this, either this part or the lower part. As you see, this is China-Pakistan economic corridor. Now, if you acquire this, so let's divide into two parts. I'm not very accurate with mapping. I'm just giving you an idea. So if we acquire this part, China has made heavy investment in this area, and it's going to trouble China heavily. The dream of China-Pakistan economic corridor will go for a toss. If we impact Chinese interest, Chinese are not likely to be silent, and they would start creating problem either on this front or on northeastern front, where Arunachal, Sikkim, those areas come in. So if we decide to take over this part, it comes with a lot of risk. Plus, this area also has very low temperature. Most of the time, it's covered with rain. As you can see, most parts of this area, Gilgit-Baltistan, is white. So it's very cold. There isn't much of industry. Most people are involved in farming. Economically, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Even if you want to develop infrastructure, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Pakistan has not been able to develop infrastructure there, give facilities to this part of Kashmir, because that it's very expensive. All the funds that they get, they focus on Lahore and Punjab part of Pakistan. So what's the choice India has? So India, instead of focusing on whole of Gilgit-Baltistan, it can focus on this part, which they call Azad Kashmir. Because all the terror camps, terrorists, terror network are located in this area, as we have discussed. You see? So let me make it clear for you. So here, Muzaffarabad, all the terrorists, terror camps, Balakot and all that comes in this area. So if India attacks and occupies and reclaims this part of Pakistan, occupied Kashmir, then there are two advantages. First, so today this is your boundary and these guys are troubling you here. Now you have extended your boundary. So this is no more your boundary. Your boundary becomes this. So once your boundary becomes this, Pakistan's border, all the terror activities that you get to see in Srinagar and Pahalgam and all these areas, that will move towards Pakistan. So whatever we are getting to see in these areas, we will move our forces westwards and that will be pushed to this part. So all the infrastructure, prosperity, investments that we have done in Kashmir is going to be safer for us. And security forces, they are doing the work here as of now. They will move forth and they will start doing the work in this area. So that way, we will have a larger security cover. Secondly, is it possible to do? Pakistan has already withdrawn from Shimla agreement. So the line of control that we have is no more there. The line of control, this line that you see, this is the line of control. Now there is no line of control because Pakistan has stepped back from Shimla agreement. So this territory, anyway we had acquired before, it's a lot safer for us as of now to attack these areas and acquire the territory. There is another advantage. The advantage is this area is green, it's more beautiful. As you go higher up, it's mountainous region, it's cold. Navigating this territory is a lot more difficult. So now you have pushed your boundary towards Pakistan. This part is going to be safer and more peaceful. This is where you have done all the investments. Now, are you going to leave Pakistan just with this? You acquire this and leave Pakistan? Many people would say that, hey, why don't we also get this? You can definitely get this. Imagine that your grandfather had a car. Now somebody, your neighbor acquired that. And now it's lying in the garage. The car is malfunctioning. It has zero value. It has rusted. And just to protect your honor, you want to acquire the car and you're willing to pay any price for that. That question, I think politicians and the geostrategic experts can decide. But I feel even if you take this part of POK that they call Azad Kashmir and integrate this in India, I think that will be a big achievement for us. And the nation has a reason to be happy about it. Now, what about this part? We are going to talk now. Let's come back to the wider map of Pakistan. We have got Afghanistan here, India here, China here, the here Arabian Sea, Karachi, Sindh, Punjab, Balochistan. Pakistan is not the country that can stay at peace. If it has prosperity, it's going to create more trouble for India. So how are you going to deal with Pakistan? It's a rogue nation. Now, it's going around the world with begging bowls and somewhat it's contained. But still, it keeps doing terror attacks in India. So what can you do about it? First thing, India must support Balochistan. So Pakistan is not only focused on India. A good amount of energy goes into managing Balochistan. There is already civil unrest. Army personnel are being killed. There was a train attack recently. All that is happening already in Balochistan. So if Pakistani army, its general are busy with Balochistan, they would have less time to think about terrorizing India. Here, Indus Water Treaty, we have put it on hold, and the water flows to Punjab and goes to Sindh all the way. It goes into Arabian Sea. So we are going to turn off the tap here. Now the water flow is going to increase. And there is already conflict between Punjab and Sindh provinces about water sharing, as most of the water is consumed by Punjab for two reasons. Punjab has domination. Secondly, they are the first to receive. So we can cause a bit of unrest because the less water flows to Sindh, farming is not going to take place. There will be droughts and this region will suffer. Now, what are you going to do with Gilgit Baltistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa? So, Gilgit Baltistan, these guys are also not happy with the way Pakistan deals with it. In 1948, they declared themselves independent and decided to go with Pakistan, but they're not happy with Pakistan. Most of the tribal population lives in this area. So, as India has a wider border, what it can do is it can support unrest in this area. What's happening now? Pakistan, this Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and this is getting disturbed with India's support. So, army is busy here. Instead of paying attention here, they will be investing time and energy in managing this place. So you are tightening the screw from this side. You are supporting civil war in this area, and eventually Pakistan, this part is going to be separated because there is already a lot of noise in Balochistan. So this part goes away from Pakistan. Now you have to keep the monster busy. If the monster has time, he's going to trouble you. So this is going to keep them busy. This part is going to keep them busy so that they have less time and energy to fight war with us and we could live peacefully. If we have to summarize the whole conversation, first question was, what is POK? POK consists of two parts. One is Azad Kashmir, where most of the terrorist camps are located. And second is Gilgit Baltistan. My idea is that we should attack and acquire Azad Kashmir. I know there is going to be some problem. The locals, many of them, since it's Muslim dominated, some of them may not like it. We will see what we can do with the people there, as there is also a message gone to them looking at the prosperity and wealth coming in Indian part of Kashmir. Chances are Azad Kashmir part will be taken care of. Gilgit Baltistan part, I feel you should not attack and acquire it now for two reasons. It has huge Chinese investment. And when Chinese money would be at risk, the matter will become a lot more complex to deal with for now. So you should find a medium to long-term solution dealing with Gilgit Baltistan. Now, the second question is India capable of occupying Pakistan occupied Kashmir? The answer is absolutely yes. But it's going to come up with huge risk. Therefore, I recommended India should acquire only Azad Kashmir part and leave the northwestern part of Gilgit Baltistan for medium to long term solution, because that place is arid, it's very cold, the terrain is very tough. To develop infrastructure in that area, to do any kind of development is going to be very difficult. Most of the people who live there are tribals. It's very complex and difficult thing to manage. You may acquire that part, but if all the focus and attention of your country goes towards managing that part, it's not a very good deal. So leave that for the long run. What are India's stake in POK and how it will impact CPEC? India has two main stakes. Third is subsidiary, but two things are very, very important. First one is honor. ये नाक का सवाल है. All right. And second is security. So from honor perspective, you have taken some part of POK. Indians would be happy for now. so that they have something to look forward to in the long run after India acquires Azad Kashmir, what they call. So that's one. Now, all the terror camps are located in the Pakistan occupied part of Kashmir that they call Azad Kashmir, Balakot, Muzaffarabad, and all of that. So India can move the boundary, have troubles on the border, army is going to take care of it. So internal security is also going to be better. Like Jammu is relatively silent. As you go closer towards the border, things get tougher. So are going to expand our boundary. The problems will get pushed towards Pakistan border. China has heavy investment is in Gilgit-Baltistan. So acquiring that part, is going to come with risking war with China, either in that part or some other part, and the matter will get further more complex to deal with. Now, what steps can India follow to contain Pakistan in the long run? First, the military must act and acquire Azad Kashmir part of POK. Support the tribals in Gilgit-Baltistan to keep troubling Pakistan. And on the western side, India should support Baloch movement so that Pakistan army is distracted. You know, empty mind is devil's workshop. If Pakistan has less to do, all that it will do is to trouble India. So, your long term strategy should be to keep Pakistan busy internally, externally, on various corners of the country so that it has less time to think about India. That's all about Pakistan occupied Kashmir. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment box. And if you have liked this analysis, do subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Change your game.